Hello, students. You are class 9, and today we shall read about the chapter number 3 of civics, electoral politics. On the basis of the analysis of working of democracy in various countries, following conclusions can be derived. It is neither possible nor necessary for people to govern directly. Representative democracy is the most common form of democracy wherein people rule themselves indirectly through their representatives. Election is the most important tool in the hand of masses that gives them an opportunity to elect or reject a leader or a political party. Democracy leads to electoral competitions. Elections don't provide any guarantee for democracy. The conduct of election can be both democratic and undemocratic. It is therefore very essential that the students should have a very clear and precise understanding of electoral system. Why elections? A case of study of Haryana. Before we try to find a suitable answer to this question, let us take a case of assembly elections in Haryana in 1987. This state has been ruled by Congress party since 1982. Chaudhry Devilal, an opposition leader, was trying to mobilize support for outstanding the Congress government. He called his campaign Naya Yuddha, struggle for justice. He formed a new political party, Lok Dal, which contested election along with their opposition party. Devilal, in his political manifesto, promised to waive off loans of farmers and small businessmen of his party. Wins the assembly elections. Two factors: people unhappiness with the Congress government and the attractive promise may be Devilal worked for the benefit of Lokdal and its alliance, which was voted to power with overwhelming majority by winning 76 out of 96. The Congress could win only 5 seats. Once the election results were declared, the sitting chief minister had to resign. The new elected members of Lokdal chose Devilal as their leader. The governor invited Devilal to be the new chief minister. It was the example of Haryana government. If people are not happy with the ruling party, they can vote against in the next election. Election can lead to change in the government and also its politics. Why are the elections necessary? Elections are part and period of democracy. It gives legitimacy to the party in power to rule for a specified period of time. Elections are a part of the political system today in more than 100 countries in the world where it is used to elect people's representatives. Moreover, elections are also held in many countries of the world that are not democratic in true sense of the term. For example, Pakistan. Democracy without election. It is very difficult even to imagine a democracy without elections, as democracy involves rule of the people. In the absence of election, all the people will have to sit together every day and take all the decisions. This is an impossible task, particularly in a large community. Everyone can have more time and knowledge to take decisions on all matters. Thus, the best alternative to make democracy successful is that people rule themselves through their representatives. Alternatives to election. Can we find any suitable alternative to elections? Such alternative would be to select representatives based on their age and experience, on their knowledge and experience. However, there could be some difficulty in deciding on who is more experienced and knowledgeable. But can we call such a place democracy? It is difficult to find to this question. Representatives may be knowledge or experience, but we are not sure whether people like their representatives or not. We may find it difficult to ensure that these representatives would rule as per the wishes of the people. We also may not ensure that these representatives whom the people don't like do not remain their representatives. To ensure all this, we would be needing a mechanism that ensure both the elections and rejection of the people's representatives. This mechanism is called election. In other words, elections are essential part of representative democracy. Alternative to elections. Apart from election, there are other participatory alternatives to the electoral politics. This is a topic on which there is a large literature available. Some of such alternatives can be highlighted are based on our experience. We will also have to emphasize the limitations of these alternatives as the existing system. Referendum. One set of alternatives based on direct mass involvement in policy making through voting, using mechanisms including petition, recall, initiative, and referendum. In short, instead of electing politicians who then make policy decisions, these decisions are made directly by the public. This is the video for you. This is the part 1 of electoral politics, and in the next turn I will send you the next video, part 2 video of this lesson. You should also compulsorily must watch the video. Okay, thank you.